Thoth, the God of wisdom, guides my path through the desert of my soul. The sands of time shift and swirl as I search for truth and meaning. Marked by the eye of Horus, I see the secrets of ancient Egypt. The pyramids hold the key to unlocking my inner power. I am a mystic, a shaman of the unknown. I dance between worlds, I am not alone. With every step I awaken my soul and embrace the power within me. I dive deep into the unknown and discover my true purpose. The spirits of my ancestors guide my way as I journey through the stars. I am connected to all that is, and my heart sings with all belong.
First card we have here for your Oracle cards is Lantern from the Lantern deck. This is like the last card of the deck. Consciousness is light, number 44. The crone has completed the circle of phases and perspectives pertaining to feminine consciousness. Maiden, Mother, Guardian, and Crone. The lanterns hanging from the featured crone's wrists illuminate her world with the clarity of having integrated her spirit self with herself. She has successfully released all of the illusory filters that had created limiting effects on her mind and fed the unhelpful aspects of the ego. The white light of love that the crone is can now reach all that is within her periphery. Without judgment or expectation, she's now capable of objectively observing all with compassionate consideration and calm composure. All matters in life are neutral. Many are not conducive to the meaning and significance that we or others impulsively attach to them. When we view predicaments without emotion or the significance it holds for us, how things make sense beyond our personalization of them are illuminated. To separate ourselves from drama, assumptions, and heightened emotions is to see rather than react according to the underlying dynamics at play. This affords us access to the empowered capacity to choose whether to participate in what is being triggered or projected onto the situation. The crone has shown up to remind you that whenever you feel challenged in life, stop whatever you are doing to ask Spirit Self, what am I being invited to learn here? Each obstacle moment of overwhelm and hardship offers necessary and valuable lessons to evolve us beyond being a match to it. Any perceived mistake, wrong turn, or regret plays a part in your pathway to insight and liberation. Please be assured that each currently perceived negative is a presently unlit lantern and therefore opportunity to see clearer. All that is needed is for the light to be turned on so that the obstacle can be recognized as the positive lesson, tool, growth, insight, or gift that it is. We are always met with teachings in forms that match whatever you are available to receive them at that moment. Each teaching is necessary for your learning of another better way in your progression. May you shine the light of your love into any lesson that holds a lingering negative charge for you until it transforms into heartfelt gratitude for and recognition of its supportive role in your evolution. Love is the only place for from which to observe, be in, and reflect upon life. Proceed in the great neutralizing white light of love, where we may compassionately embrace all facets of ourselves and others. So this is like the holistic Libra, Leo energy kind of thing going here for you, Gemini. This is assisting you in your spiritual and emotional aspects of your life, by the way. So this is like the holistic burning passion of seeing the justice followed through with to a better world. Next, we have number 13, free spirit. The freedom is attained when one transcends the illusionary imprisonment of their mind. This card represents the need to let go of limiting beliefs that you hold within yourself. Beliefs regarding who you are and what you're capable of achieving. There are two types of beliefs: beneficial beliefs, which encourage you to grow, and detrimental beliefs, which keep you imprisoned and bound by fear. These core beliefs lie in your subconscious and attract experiences that match their emanating frequency. So if your subconscious holds more detrimental beliefs, it is likely you will attract circumstances to match that energy. If you find yourself attracting more roadblocks and hurdles, look within yourself and see what limiting beliefs you hold inside. It is these beliefs that block you from living a more fulfilling life of manifestation, inner freedom, and peace. If you are drawn to this card, Spirit is encouraging you to look deeper within yourself and see what it is that is holding you back from living a more purpose-filled life. Do you harbor thoughts of not being good, worthy, or talented enough? What vibration are you sending out to the world to receive the roadblocks that you currently face? Remember that what you wish for in your life needs to be an exact match to the beliefs that are lying in your subconscious. If they are not in sync with each other, then it is most likely that your wishes may take a lot longer to manifest. What detrimental beliefs have you been holding on to all these years? Reframe and replace any detrimental beliefs uncovered with beneficial affirmations. Great Spirit, assist me to understand and transcend any detrimental beliefs I may hold within myself. Associated chakra base. So Gemini, for me, what this means in the Page of Coins and the Two of Coins is like allow others to be free and make mistakes without getting all ridiculed or, you know, bullied by people, unless they're being a jerk about it, like this, you know, screw astrology, you're a dummy or something like that, you know what I mean? Like if they're like ridiculing you out of hate because they don't want nothing to do with you or something like that, then that's different. But if they're like making mistakes, then let them be. Gemini, here in your center point, you have the 80 cross. This is like your grounding superpower, where you get your powers from. Right now in August for you, or you know, going forward in August, the 80 cross represents the cosmology of the shaman. It depicts the four cardinal directions, the upper and the lower worlds, and the steps to reach these realms. The hole in the center is a gateway to interdimensional travel. The proverbial eye of the needle we can all go through to experience higher states of awareness and wisdom, to break free of linear time. Awareness and wisdom, and to break free of linear time. The 80 cross announces the start to a great journey. It's time to raise your gaze from the mundane day-to-day to that which until now has seemed beyond your grasp. Allow new wisdom to guide you and stop trying to make sense of it all before you respond with a resounding yes. The time has passed and the window of opportunity has closed. Now is not the moment to take that leap you have been over preparing for. It is best to wait until conditions in heaven line up again to offer you a more propitious moment. Any bold action you take now will require tremendous effort on your part. Just as important as knowing when to act is knowing when to return to your inner stillness and wait for more favorable times. 80 cross here. Leo got the 80 cross, so you might want to, other than Leo season, obviously, I think you might want to reach out to Leo or tap into Leo energy or assistance. With this, Gemini, the eye of the needle also came up on another reading. I think it was Virgo or Capricorn, Virgo, somewhere around there. And I think it was in Earth signs. Yeah, it was in my Earth signs. It might have been Taurus. Yeah, actually, I think it might have been Taurus. So go back and look at my Earth videos and you'll see the Earth sign videos. Which one was it? It's in the Earth signs. It's one of those three. Next, we have loosen your group. Coping mechanism, destiny, addiction, let God in. We're cyclical beings, and Mother Earth teaches us how to be human every day with the coming and going of the tides and the seasons. If you're clinging to anything, you're resisting the natural flow of who you are. The things we cling to are so often those we most need to let go of. The food, the substances, the relationship, the job, the people-pleasing, the things we cling to often cover up our most vulnerable space. The part we're most afraid to leave empty, the part we guard and don't let grace into. But by keeping that space covered with something that doesn't serve us, or clinging to it for fear of it not staying of its own accord, we prevent ourselves from receiving the things that will. A course in miracles tells us, whatever we leave empty, grace will fill. And the Buddha said, you can only lose what you cling to. Indeed, both are true. If this card appears, you're being called to find the courage to loosen your grip and give up control, to release your coping mechanisms and leave space for grace and God to enter, to surrender all that feels dense to the divine. Loosening your grip doesn't mean that what you're clinging to will go away. It may, or it may stay. But you can be sure that what is for you, you will find you, and you'll breathe easier knowing that you're shifted from relying on your own strength to surrendering to the grace of life. What are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take place? Gemini, this has to do with the emotional and the social game. So loosen your grip with the information I was talking about, expecting others. Free spirit, okay? We all live in a free spirit realm on the earth with hard lessons, with dark and light fighting, and we have to balance the force, okay? So it's difficult, it's not easy. And here's a message from heaven to help you out. The Earth School is our school. I was met by so many, I was met, not met, but met as well. I was met by so many loving people, okay? The Earth School, I say that all the time on my Twitter. Go follow me on Twitter. That was your reading, Gemini. I appreciate you being in my memberships. If not, and you were catching this a month later, hey, yo, go be a member so you don't miss out. I appreciate you. Love you. Bye. Libra, the first oracle card is Galactic Mushroom 24, the Divine Matrix, the intricate complexity of life. You might have been thinking and acting like you were the only one in the dream creating your life. The Galactic Mushroom arrives as a playful yet potent reminder that you need to get with your higher power. The universal laws are not for your benefit only. The law of attraction does not exist just to serve up your desired outcome. The matrix of consciousness called Source is intricately woven into life. There is so much complexity that the human mind cannot comprehend all the moving parts. It's impossible to see beyond what you already know. Just as the head of the mushroom is clearly visible above the soil, but not the living biome below, the thread-like mycelium of fungi form vast, intricate networks underground, connecting different life forms with one another in a kind of internet, like we do with our internet of the plant kingdom. Imagine the divine matrix serving the same way, connecting the individual consciousness with that of the divine. The galactic mushroom reminds you that your dreams and desires are heard. This is a call for faith and trust. From whatever intention you hold consistently, with hope and faith, first manifests in the unseen realms. Whether or not you can see it working on your behalf, eventually you see the evidence play out in the serendipitous events that work in your favor, seemingly outside of the law of cause and effect. Your most beautiful results are being birthed right now, not just for you, but for the highest good of all. So Libra, with the galactic mushroom, this is in your spiritual and emotional position. See, it's not physical, so it's not like you need to do any mushrooms unless you want to, or like, you know, microdose or whatever. I am not advising you do that. No, I never would. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But Seven of Pentacles and the Star and the galactic mushroom. So just understand that there's a divine matrix at hand and why things are the way they are, and that it's maybe not as fairy tale children's, you know, way about it. Maybe there is a divine purpose here. Okay, Libra, the next card is Delight, number 19. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. Delight literally means from the light. Science refers to light as an electrical magnetic radiation that we can measure in wavelengths and visible light as a range of wavelengths and variation of color that we can perceive with the human eye. In the new energy, we are asked to consider the multidimensional attributes of light as fundamental to what we believe about it as well. Light has a quantum attribute, and it's not non-linear. It is an energy that can be created through consciousness, and consciousness can create it in return. Light influences our awareness, our perception, and therefore our reality. We associate the word delight with feelings of pleasure, joy, and happiness. Joy and bliss are considered to have some of the highest frequencies of all emotions. By feeling joyful or blissful, our frequency goes up. The higher our frequency, the more light we generate, and the more we can shine in return. The yellows, oranges, and pinks in the image refer to the sun as a symbol and source of our light. The beauty of the flower stimulates our feeling of joy, and the colors are like the sun, bright, warm, stimulating, and nurturing. All at the same time, the flower blooms while receiving light, or perhaps it is shining the light that we are receiving. The flower of life visible within the image represents the grid on which our three-dimensional reality is based. Libra, with the Two of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, spiritual, intellectual, you're in the delight of understanding that you appreciate the little things, and maybe everything has a reason and a place and a purpose and divine timing and all that. And it's a puzzle that figures itself out through time. And you just gotta walk the maze, you know, you'll figure it out. All right. Next, you have seek guidance in this. Many times in life, we come to a place where we need to make a decision. And in these moments, we might experience confusion or a lack of clarity. Calling on the insight of a trusted friend can be extremely beneficial, as gaining another's perspective can help bring about new revelations we might not have seen ourselves. If you have pulled this card, it might be time to seek guidance on the many options before you. Call on a friend, mentor, or family member for their advice. It can be helpful to see the world through the eyes of another, as we each carry the wisdom of our own perspective. Gaining another's viewpoint can help us view ourselves and the world around us in a new light, and can help us to see that which we might be blind to. How does the inner child feel when we ask someone for help? How does the adult self feel? Is there any hesitation? Know that you and your needs are not a burden. So there is a centered Libra that knows how to get guidance when they need it and where to get it. They have a natural compass to get the right guidance. All right, Libra, within you and your inner child, you know how to figure out and find it. Okay, you're like the treasure map itself. Now we have with the shadow cards here, sabotaging relationships. It says, in the triangle of love, my demons emerge and I am wonderful if yours will ask them to dance. So this is Dance with the Devil card. Hopefully it's Hellboy and you get some heavenly messages and it's not too crazy, because that has to do with the emotional and the social game in your life, your social aspects. There's some sabotaging relationships here, so dance carefully. Okay, don't trust them too much to like throw you up in the air and like catch you. Don't do that. Okay, just learn some things and let them play and let them get themselves in trouble. All right, the next message you have here is, I had to leave that way. It's beautiful where I am. There is no such thing as death. I don't know if you had to pass, someone that passed over and you're having trouble with, or something like that, or somebody's about to pass over, or it's getting close, or any kind of death, or, you know, loved ones, or Passovers or ancient ancestors or past, anything that has to do with past and your messages you need to hear, okay? That's all you're gonna need right now for this month, Libra. I appreciate you being here and I love you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to, spread the word and get other members helping me out. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, being a member. And if not, and you're watching this later, hey, you missed out. You should have been a member, but I appreciate you. Either way, thank you. That's gonna do it. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Aquarius. Got some notes here for you for the astrology. From the best on YouTube, Annie Botticelli, in my opinion. We got getting in alignment for coming times of challenges in August, expressive and drama times for you to get good benefits and a release of expressions of oneself, past related recovery or a refreshing atmosphere in August. Good timings for social interactions helping you in your life can happen. Financial and spiritual month of expansions and enlightenment. Good time to experiment with any unanswered things in your life. Romance is in the air for you as well this month. Friendships are going to blossom. Radical and transformative times for your financial areas are coming to you and starts with the eclipse season. Inner riches and resources are getting an update to the brave new world of next year. Blue moon will bring up troubles of the mind with anxiety of restlessness. Social interactions with relation to the brave new world are coming up in a root cause to why things are coming up now unexpectedly. Spiritual practices will assist you on your mental game and get really good insights to assist. Aquarius, we have the cosmic wish deck here or star deck here for you. This is your deck pretty much, Aquarius. My favorite deck, Aquarius. Okay, I got you, Aquarius. I was secretly undercover for you, right? Aquarius, we have new moon beginnings. You are offered a fresh start. Your journey is beginning. Take the first steps towards something new. It's time to place emphasis on your health and well-being. I accept and rejoice in renewal and beginnings. There is something incredibly poetic and even romantic about the tiny sliver of silver that is the new moon. After the waning cycle and depth of the dark moon, here is appearing in the sky incredibly a crescent on the finest light. A crescent of the finest light. Almost a scratch upon the blackboard of the universe. Here is the evidence that even after the darkest night, light returns again. The crescent of the new moon is an ancient symbol that stretches back to ancient prehistory. There are cave dwellings featured crescent moons, sculptures of goddesses with crescent moon diadems, and the goddess Aphrodite, Hecate, Diana, Artemis, Inanna, and many Central Asian female deities were often depicted with new moon symbology. Go even further back into Neolithic cave paintings where moon symbology features with no phase more commonly being depicted than the new moon. When the new moon appears in the lunar cycle, we are gifted with a new beginning and a fresh start. What we have identified as useless or unneeded anymore has been released in the void of the dark moon. And here waiting is a new chance. Here we get to renew our lives and feel free enough to risk trying again. Whether we are asking for a fresh start in relationships or a new love, or are heralding the actioning of intentions such as better health, a new business of the start of a new project, riding the new moon energy will assist us. Many creative people start new works on a new moon, and I personally, as an author, like to begin all my new works on this phase, even if beginning means simply typing up a cover page or outline. The most powerful of new moons for new starts traditionally are within the season of spring. Alright, we have a companion stone. Our metal is Celestine. So Aquarius, the new moon is going to bring you new beginnings, and we went over that in astrology. So this is going to help with the emotional and spiritual aspects of your life, with the Three of Swords in your heart, betrayals or whatever, in the Hierophant. You know, getting a good, appropriate foundation in love and spirituality and what that means for you, and understanding the holistic approach or holistic idea of it all, instead of just kind of being so tightly niched with it and feeling like people are trying to force you into something. It's not that. It's that we're trying to help you understand what the truth is, all right, of the planet you're living on. Okay, Aquarius? And not only that, but everybody's learning and going through the age of Aquarius right now with the Pluto Aquarius going through here. We're all learning that maybe it's not as quiet as like we can make it, you know. We can't all just make it perfect for our own individual lives. We're gonna have to have some friction to evolve and build, and it's not gonna happen overnight. We're not gonna just magically gonna go to 5D and instantly. I'm sorry, you'll come back and thank me later when I'm like, oh, I should have listened to you. Okay, cool. Or when you whatever, you get what I'm saying. Aquarius, your second card for your oracle reading is Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back, South Node. The South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point, but it's opposite to the North Node and relates to the past, perhaps even the past lives. Whatever you're going through and whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that age-old programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. Do you feel stuck in something? This card can or will often come as a sign that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somehow become suffocating, even toxic. It suggests that someone needs to be released, that there's some kind of addiction going on or an unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing is for sure, when you get this card, you're being challenged to make some changes, even if staying where you are feels easier and safer. The south node is where this moon crosses the ecliptic going south. On the horoscope chart, it shows us what we are likely to become obsessed with, but which will probably do us little or no good. The south node is the karmic astrologic point that reminds us of the well-known phrase, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. Next is be fearless, Aquarius. Do you really want to look back on your life and see how wonderful it could have been had you not been afraid to live it? Has fear been holding you back from pursuing your dreams and following your heart? Do you hold a fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of change, fear of making a mistake, fear of what society may think of, and fear of life and death? The fear of failing can be immobilizing, and many wonderful opportunities are missed because of it. It serves only as a wall stopping you from living a joyous life. When you hide behind the wall of fear, you not only slow down the process of transformation and growth, but you also attract what you most fear. For example, if you have a fear of not being worthy, you will find yourself in situations and circumstances that validate those fears. Building those walls of fear does not protect you from the unknown. It keeps you imprisoned within a cycle of challenges. These challenges may come in different disguises, but ultimately they hold the same energy. To transcend this repetitive will is to shine light on and face those inner fears. This is not a battle, but an act of pure love and compassion. Go within yourself and find out from where these fears stem. Fears are usually born from something you've seen, heard, or experienced personally. Send this shade within you love, understanding, and compassion. You are stronger than you realize. Take that next step and live your life fearlessly. Great Spirit, give me the strength to embrace the fears within me with love, compassion, and light. Associated chakras, base, and sacral. So Aquarius, with the support coming in astrology and the energies, be fearless because you are astrology, Aquarius. You are weird because our solar system has weird astrological energies that affect our programming. And it also affects the matrix and how we may affect humanity. If you're a starseed, you can't just force it because you believe it, unfortunately. And that's a hard lesson a lot of starseeds have to learn, that you can't just believe it and force it because you can get everybody else to believe it. That's a corruption issue you got there, because you're trying to force everybody else to just believe in something and to make it true without getting their hearts behind it, because they're worried about the basic needs of human necessity from Maslow's pyramid. Duh. Next card is 16, invisible. Sometimes you may feel like you don't fit in, as if you are invisible to others. As your goddess, I see you, I know you, and I believe in you. Or as whatever you believe in, talking to you, your higher self maybe. Know that not everyone has the ability to recognize you fully, and that perhaps they are so caught up in their own stories that they can't see you. It's okay, because those who can see you are in the important companions of your path to finding your magic. Another meaning for the symbol you have chosen is circumstances may require you to step back and remain in the shadows. Now is not the time for you to tell all and show everyone your truth. Being invisible protects you from harm right now, so that you can observe your surroundings without being vulnerable. Stay hidden and watch what others do before acting with this coming eclipse, and plus the last final Pluto in Capricorn dip, okay? And then it's blast off to Aquarius, okay? So blast off to Aquarius. Invisible may be a good thing, all right, for your intellectual and physical aspect of your life, whether that's your health or your family or whatever, money. And then the South Node, don't look in the past with the spiritual and intellectual aspects so much. And unless you're trying to heal like past life or understand how to heal that, then I would say, yeah, do that with like quantum healing hypnosis therapy. And that's actually what you probably actually need, Aquarius, is probably need a session with a QHHT doctor who has a degree, okay? And then last but not least here, we have a message from heaven. I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. I don't know who told you what, but somebody's telling you this, okay, Aquarius? I don't know who it is, but it's somebody you hold important to you in your life, okay? Maybe God, it may be the universe, it may be creator, wherever you need to hear it from, Aquarius, that's for you, okay? Alright, that's going to do it for all our readings. I appreciate everybody. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. If you're a member, I appreciate that very much. And then, if anybody is not a member and you're watching this after the fact, try to be a member. If not, I appreciate you and love you as well. If there's anything you need, hit me up. I do live readings for free every week. Okay, so if you need a live reading, it's free every week, all the time. I mean, not every week, but as much as possible. I'm on a roll. I've been doing it every week so far. So, but hey, subscribe, like, share, and all those amazing things you do. Okay, bye.